First, Coach, talk a little bit about just your general comments about the match.
Well, you know, when you look at the stats, Jenna Green's 18 kills sticks out, but really, I thought Concordia as a whole played great team defense, and it was really hard to score on them tonight. And so I think that was the story. That will stick out to people, but as a team, they played really great defense at the net and floor defense, and we were ready for the type of defense they were going to play, and we still couldn't score. So they were on tonight, and they were awesome. It was just a great team we were playing.
Coach, you know the sweeps are close point within each set. Just talk about kind of being on the edges, not being able to get that key point is the key.
Yeah, that's what it felt like, and it felt like we were in rotations where we should be able to. Their serving was tough tonight. They got us out of system. We talked about this a little, and just in our tournament interview, we don't have a huge outside hitter. So for us, when we get out of system, it's hard to score. And I think at the end of matches, they were serving aggressive and got us out of system, and we could not get those side outs that we needed. So they did a great job of pushing at the end of sets.
You're the last team to beat them during the season.
Yeah.
What was different between that first time and maybe this time?
It was a long time ago. It was the 21st of September. I think we were fortunate. We got them a little bit early and got them off the weekend. They had traveled to Colorado and had beaten some tough teams, and I feel like maybe they weren't necessarily as ready for us then, just having such a tough weekend, and they were just really ready tonight. So I think part of it had to do with home crowd and just great energy, and their really tough match last night where they had to work really, really hard, but they were dialed in and totally prepared for us. There was not much we could do to change it.
Amy, as a player, when you get the big crowd, you feed off it more, or does it become a distraction, or is it just better just because the excitement just makes you want to play?
I love the energy, especially because I know my team loves the energy. We don't always get a big crowd, so when we do, we just live it up. We just love every minute of it and soak up the energy, even if it's for the other team. So we enjoy it.
Nicole, after having a big match last night, do you think that Concordia's defense, did they do anything differently than they did against you guys in the front line from your first match that you played?
From the match last night?
Well, from the first match that you guys played earlier in the season.
Oh.
Especially since you had such a big match last night, they might have been keying on you.
Yeah. You're talking about the match that we played earlier in the season against
Correct.
Concordia. I don't know if they played anything differently than the first match. Honestly, I hardly remember the first one. I saw Concordia as a new team this match. So the blocking was good, and the defense they had covered, like the tips that we had planned on going to certain spots ahead of time, just didn't go down tonight as they should. So they hustled a lot, so I give them congratulations.
Grace, did you make any adjustments in between like that first set going into that second set, trying to do something differently offensively to try and change it up?
We kind of are what we are at this point of the season. It's a little more about executing than changing too much. We had the matchups we needed. We needed Nicole blocking Jenna, and even though that makes Jenna blocking Nicole, we still need that, so we couldn't change that. That's what we needed for our matchup. So it was more about they were playing a little bit different defense than they played last night, so we had to talk about between the sets what we prepared for based on that is a little different, so we had to talk about that, but who we were going to go to and who we were going to use and the shots we were going to try and hit, we couldn't change too much, we just needed to execute them a little better, and instead what happened was Concordia executed their defense a little better the whole night.
Amy, talk a little bit about that. After that second set, you guys pushed it, it was back and forth, and you made a great run. And then going into the third set, you kind of, right at the beginning of that third set, you kind of let them get off a little bit. Did you sense any kind of like a letdown from you guys, kind of like, now we're down 2-0? And did you kind of look at it that way, like, oh, this is going to be a huge task to try and get back?
I don't think so. I mean, last time it went 5 games, and we were ready to battle, and we knew it wouldn't be easy. They were irritated, I'm sure, about last time, and it was going to be a good game, and we knew that. So I just think that we tried to stay even and not panic out there. There was no need to panic.
Do you think there was like one turning point in the match at all? It's like you know, you look back on it and say, you know, this was a key stretch where they really kind of stepped up and played better defense or did better stuff at the net?
Initially, I don't think so, but maybe in that third game when they got off to, like, they did get that run in the beginning, and that, I mean, of course that hurts us, like, for them to come out like that. I'd say that was the big turning point.
You guys just put into words, you know, what this season has meant to you guys and, you know, what you've gone through as far as getting back to the NCAA and getting the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, it's, I was just telling them, you know, as a team, when you're part of a team that's had a special year, you know the difference now between ordinary and special. And maybe we don't go to the NCAA tournament every year. And so when we do, it is special. And last spring we started talking about what makes us special as a team. And when we started identifying those things, I think we realized we could do something special. You know, if the right people step up and work hard. And when we beat Concordia at the start of the year, I think that was the first time they believed they could do something special. So it's a double-edged sword because I think beating Concordia is the only reason we're in this tournament. And at the same time, beating Concordia, I think made them even more dialed in tonight. Not that they want to go as far as they can. I know they do. I know this is a special team for them and that they really want to go. So it wasn't like they were going to lay down for anybody. But I think there was that little bit extra. So it's been a really fun and special year. And it won't be ordinary in our memories. And it will always be a special year. Yeah.
So finally, just talk about what are some of the memories you're going to take away from this season.
There's so many. We talked about how a lot of our memories are just going to be in our gym. Like they're not even the games, but they're all of our practices that we've put into our gym. There was one awesome practice a Monday after we lost to McAllister, and Gretchen said she just wanted to kill us. But she went in and she worked us so hard, but we took it all because we knew that we deserved it, and we saw that love was the root of everything that we did that practice. And so things like that, and then just the consistency of the season. Like I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life because those are things that we've struggled with the past couple years. So, yeah.
Thank you very much. Congratulations on a great season.